Thanks for staying with us. Since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, South Africa has been facing a mental health emergency and continues to do so. Now, retail property group Liberty 2 Degrees has partnered with the Panda mental health app to connect people in their shopping centres with critical resources. For more on this, we're joined by app creator Allan Sweidan, who joins us from Plettenberg Bay. Allan, thank you so much for your time this evening. Now, the launch of the Panda mental health app made quite a few headlines, and for good reason recently. But for those who haven't heard of it, tell us very quickly what the Panda mental health app does.
Well, thanks very much for having me. The Panda mental health app, you can find it by searching for Join Panda on the iOS and the Play stores. And what we found was that during this pandemic and during this mental health crisis, people didn't, about 80% of people who need mental health care don't get it. And what we thought is that they don't get it because of stigma, because of cost, and because they don't know where to access the system. So we designed this app, and we've made it really easy for people to sign up. You can sign up anonymously. And once you sign up, you tell us what things you're interested in. And we take you into a place called the Forest. And in the Forest, you can join peers who are going through similar things as you. And you can join them in real time anonymously in these audio-only chats. You can get advice. And if you don't find what you're looking for, you can actually press a plus button and actually set up your own session in the app. And other people can join you. So you can host your own sessions. They're experts on the app as well. And they might run a session as well that's of interest to you. The other things, we offer chat support, text-based chat support. We offer really very cool content that people can go in and they can find stuff around positive psychology and GBT. You can do assessments, see how you're doing and track your progress as you do better or worse, and see where you're going in terms of your emotional and your emotional state and your mood. And then in a couple of weeks' time, you'll be able to connect with an expert through the app, pay, and actually have a session with an expert through the app.
Now, you talk about a forest. Now, shopping centres are like a forest to me, and I try to avoid them at all costs. But there's a really bad excuse for a segue into what our conversation is actually about, because you've partnered with a company called Liberty 2 Degrees. That won't mean much to many people, but they do manage retail spaces like Sandton City, Nelson Mandela Square, Eastgate, Midlands Mall, and Liberty Promenade. Those are huge retail spaces, and I found it quite fascinating that they've decided to partner up with your team to try and give their shoppers and the people in their retail space access to the help that the Panda Health app can give them. It must have been a very fascinating discussion when they reached out to you, or the other way around.
Oh, no, they reached out to us, and we were so pleased to partner with them because they're a premier property group. And, you know, Sandton City's been in the headlines for the wrong reasons, unfortunately, for the last few weeks. There have been 2 suicides there. And I think that, in a sense, they really wanted to show that they care, and they wanted to provide, you know, an app for their shoppers. I think they have about 2 million shoppers that go through there on a weekly basis. People can download the app if they're actually not so much in the festive spirit, especially around this time of year, where, you know, people think that just by stopping to work, all their problems are going to go away. But actually, you know, that lack of structure can actually be pretty difficult for a lot of people. They suddenly thrust together with lots of people that they're related to. Sometimes it goes well, often it doesn't. There's a lot of pressure to spend, to party. People don't look after themselves. So the festive season can actually be a very difficult time. I don't want to be a party pooper, but the festive season can be a very difficult time for a lot of people. And I think Sandton recognized that, and they wanted to show their consumers that they care. And we were really happy to be aligned with them, because I think they're, you know, really a premier group, and our app is all about people trusting us, you know, with looking for mental health in the right place. So it was a very natural alliance for us, and we're very pleased to partner them.
Now, explain to us how it will work in this retail space. I imagine a mum or a dad, maybe they've got 2.5 kids with them, they're shopping for Christmas. Things can be a bit much at this time of year, lots of pressure on people to provide something extra, something special, and perhaps to purchase things that they can't really afford. How is this going to work in this shopping space, in getting people to reach out to this app in a moment that they perhaps need it most?
Well, you know, the app is free, so we're not going to put any more pressure on anybody. And anybody who signs up with the Sandton City promo will have free access. I think it's the first 30,000 people that sign up will have free access to all the resources on the app until the end of March. So we're not going to put any pressure on anybody. It's very easy. You just, you scan the QR code. You can use sanctions free Wi-Fi. You can download the app straight away. And, it's for those parents that might be struggling and they need to reach out. And parenting is one of the things that we offer support with. If you're struggling and you just want to reach out to other parents, say, listen, this is like somewhat hectic. I've got these kids, they're expecting a lot. Maybe you want to discuss sort of your kids' mental health or your own mental health or the anxieties, whatever it is. You can reach out and get that assistance that you need almost immediately in a very free way, anonymously. We really hope that people will use the app.
Yeah, just before I let you go, Allan, I was quite fascinated in that your background, you previously co-founded a group of psychiatric hospitals, and now you find yourself moving into this space. And I found that during the pandemic, the more and more we've spoken to people in the mental health space, you realize that a lot of ordinary South Africans don't even know that they are having mental health issues or that there is help that they could find. Do you find with something like this app, there's a move away from designated places where people need to knowingly go to a place to find help, and now with an app like this, putting that help in their hands and making it so much easier for them to get help that they might probably not have known that they needed in the first place?
Well, exactly. 30% of people in South Africa will have a mental health problem at some point in their life. So 1 in 3 people generally will have a problem. So you're really not alone. And 80% of those people then don't actually know where to go to get help. So the app is really, it's for those people. It's for every South African. Download the app. Right now it's only in English. We plan to offer it in more languages in the next few weeks or months. And you can get the help that you need. With psychiatric care, what I've always been interested in is how do you offer more people the right help that they need at the right time where they are. And this app, it makes all the help that you need right there in the palm of your hand. So we really do hope that people download, join Panda, and join us on this journey and get the help that they need.
Great stuff. We can only wish you everything of the best. That's Panda mental health app creator Allan Sweidan joining us live there from Plettenberg Bay.